let's hack some fonts. Hi everyone, welcome to Talk and Chalk. I'm Beck, I'm an assistant principal in Southwest Sydney, and this is my channel where I share my tips and bits of advice on education or really anything that we could use in the classroom. So if you want to follow me on other social media, my links and everything are in the description below. You just have to open it up to be able to see it. Today I'd like it to be a pretty quick video because it's the last day of school holidays for me, back to school tomorrow. So today I'm going to show you some of the tricks that I use in Microsoft Word just to manipulate fonts to make them usable in the classroom for different activities. So in a second I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to work on the Surface Pro to show you what I'm doing. I just want to put out there though a reminder that anyone seeking things like New South Wales Foundation font in New South Wales, it's a licensed software, you need to pay for it. I think it's $30. There's different ways to access it. I think it's different in different states, but this conversation has come up in various social media over the last 6 months. It's been a lot lately. And I just want to show you some of the things that I do to kind of, I guess, get around not having access to those fonts or different things on different computers, because sometimes it depends on what you're using. I'm not saying about pirating or anything like that. I'm not saying to illegally download. I'm just going to show you what I do in a pinch to be able to use some similar things in the classroom. So I'm going to switch around, but I'm going to let you know what I'm showing you today is how to do font with an outline, how to do dotted font, and how to pick a font that's going to closely match the style that you need to be using as best as you can with free fonts. And I'm also going to show you a website that does have free downloadable fonts on it with also preview options on there too. So let's get into it. Okay, so I'm on the Surface Pro and I've opened up just a normal Microsoft Word document and I've typed in there using fonts and I've just done the alphabet here. And when I talked about using specific fonts on there as well in terms of meeting your style, this A here is just such a pet peeve for me because it's not the way in New South Wales anyway that we teach how to write an A. And at the moment, this is just Calibri. It's the standard font that you get when you open up a Microsoft Word document. So that's what I'm working in at the moment. But I'm going to show you now how to change it so that you can have text that is just the outline, you know, if you want your kids to practice writing inside the lines. So all you need to do is highlight your font, and I'm just going to get in close so you can see this and hopefully focus. If you right click, go to font and left click on font, you'll get this box that pops up. And what you want to do is go down the bottom here to where it says text effects. Another box will open up, and this is where you've got your fill and your outline. So if you go to fill and click no fill, go to outline, click solid line, and then over here you can pick what color you want your outline to be. So I'm just sticking with plain black at the moment, and I'm just going to make it a little bit wider here up to 2 point just to make it nice and thick. Click OK, click OK again, and now I've got an outline. I can go back up to the top here while it's highlighted and click bold just to make it a bit wider, and of course you can change your font size and everything to suit you. However, I don't like this G. This is not a G that I teach my students. Now I know a lot of people like to go to Comic Sans. Comic Sans is you know, generally kid looking, but you can see we're missing the line on the U, we're missing that little bit at the top of there of the G, the F isn't quite looking as structured as we like it, and it's just missing that sort of straight sections that you need on the ends. So I have found that Century Gothic is quite close to what you need. So you can see there, you know, we've got the line on the G sticking out. The F has kind of got that straight line. The N has got the straightness to it that it really should have. And if I come down here to my A, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to right click and go to font. I'm going to go to text effects, and I'm going to click fill, no fill, outline, solid line. It's remembered black. I'm going to click that up to 2 point. Oh, that's not focused. Try that again. Click that up to 2 point and click OK. Click OK again. And I'm going to change that, I'm going to bold it as well, make it a bit wider. And I'm going to change it to Century Gothic, and you can see it's that much better looking A now, which is the style in New South Wales that we use. Now, if you want to make these dotted, you can highlight. Whoops, let's try that again. Highlight, right click, font, text effects. Now text, sorry, not text fill. Text outline, I'm going to say no line. This time I'm going to keep it a solid fill. Whoops. Not fill, what am I talking about? No fill. Solid line, except over here you can change the line style. So I'm going to go back up to 2 again, just to make it nice and thick so you can see. And it's got compound type or dash type. So if you click on one of these dashes here, click OK, click OK, you've got the dashy type there. Now let me just go up and change that to Century Gothic again. And I'm going to click bold. Look at that, it's got the dots on there as well. Now the tricky bit with this is that obviously this means that you want them to fill it in, not trace over the dots. So unfortunately I haven't found a way yet using the text effects to be able to just keep that solid line dotted so that kids could trace over it. But there are other ways around it. So if you go to, I'm just clicking onto Chrome now, this website here, 1001freefonts.com. I've used lots of different fonts from this website, and I've never had viruses or anything come from them. So I'm going to say they've been pretty legit in the ones that I've used for now. But the good thing is that you have this section here where it says type your text, and it will actually show you what it looks like. So I'm just going to type in, I don't know, I'll type in hello. And I hit enter. And it's just loading, and it will show you what you typed in the featured fonts. Now you can go up to the top here, whoops, where is it? And then search for a bunch of different fonts, and they've got some listed ones up here as well. I think I used like a Harry Potter font from here before. The font that I used for Talkin Chalk was on here. So it'll show it to you, and you can pick your different colors and your font size and everything. So I can click up here and make it look large. Click enter, go large. There. So if you want that font, you just go and click download. But what I do is, if I'm being sneaky, let's say, oh, I really think that hello there looks super cute. I'm just zooming in on the Surface Pro at the moment. I go like this and I click, oh my gosh, I have to change hands for this. Control print screen. And then I just open up Paint. And I go to the top here and I click paste, and there it is there. And all I do is I crop it, click crop, and then I can copy and paste that into a Word document if I want to. You know what? I will. I'll just go select all, right click copy. I'm going to come back down to the document I was working on. I'm going to go here and I'm going to click paste. And there it is there that I can manipulate and work with if I want to. So I can't obviously go in and edit that because it's a picture at the moment. But I mean, if you wanted to go on, find a font, type in the word that you want, you could always do it that way. It's time consuming, but I mean, if you find a font that you really, really like, you might want to work with it, but it's a free download. Anything from this website is free. You just click download, and you can use them there. So it says on there free for personal use. So definitely that website is beneficial. So I hope that hack was helpful for you. Like I said, if you have any particular licenses you need to get, then it might just be worth purchasing because it can get quite time consuming. But you know, in a pinch, those things can work. They've been handy for me. They're good for letter formation. And if you've got all those different fonts on there, you can do them in different ways as well so kids can practice recognizing those different fonts. It is important for kids to recognize those other G's and A's when they're written differently. For some reason in Australia, we just have different expectations for handwriting from state to state. and those expectations have changed over the years. If you go to a museum, you'll see what handwriting used to look like. It was very, very different. And I think handwriting is very important to be learning. Even if we have technology, even if we have tablets and touch screens and everything like that, it's very important to be able to make sure kids have the proper skills using their hands to write. And even if it's doing it on top of the device as well, like if you've got an app for handwriting, I really suggest getting styluses and using that motion instead of using their finger to do it, because when they write, they're not using their finger. Even if you're doing things in the sand and stuff like that, it's really good to get a stick or a straw or something and get them to do it using that motion as opposed to using their fingers. If you're doing something specifically for fine motor skills, that's great, but when it comes to forming our letters, it's really important to just get that proper pencil grip going. So if you've got any other hacks in terms of creating those fonts, or if you know how to make that font the dotted way using text effects, please put it in the comments below or send me a message so I can learn how to do it. And if you've got any other suggestions, please put them in the comments or send them through to me. I'm happy to share. I'll be seeing everyone in my next video for the pre-service teachers, which is my midweek video, and my normal ones are still on the weekend. If you're someone who is interested in doing a live Q&A, let me know, because if more people let me know about that, I'll schedule one in so that it works for everyone and pick a topic that seems to be conducive to everyone as well. I'm going to leave my button down here, so if you haven't subscribed, you can hover over that and click to subscribe. I'll stick one of my other videos at the top there. Thank you very, very much for all of my new subscribers coming on board. Give me a like if this was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks guys, bye!